complete 4 innings, but really battled. Didn't have his best stuff. I look for him to be better in this one.
Just about ready to roll. Digging in, Alonso Gomez-Phelps. And with that, we're underway in Kansas City. Flares it into the outfield. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Hey! The 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. He makes the grab. One out, man at first. Now the left fielder, Billy Benjamin. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, that steal right there is a little risky with the guy you got at the plate. He's so hot right now and such a quality hitter. You got to make sure you're going to be safe. And fortunately for him, he was. Now he's in scoring position. This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him.
Liner, base hit. He boots it. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
The 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Man at first, one away. And that one is lifted in the air. Calzado under it. And there's 2 away. Stepping in, Forrest DeMonte.
What he's looking for there, the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Ball, that's down.
Benjamin off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Good job to fight that one off. And that skips into dirt. Got him. That ends the frame. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And on the hill today, John Green. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Out towards right center field. DeMonte moving under it. And there's one down. So here's the Royals DH, Heath Lintner.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Inside.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, Luis Pena.
And the pitch is outside, ball one.
Aye.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball two. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Kansas City, top of the second. Xavier Carter digs in now.
Xavier Carter.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball.
Takes a swing. Now it appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. The 1-2. Got him swinging. And one away.
Batting seven, the designated hitter, Jeff McAtee.
That one ripped, but foul.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That's ripped into the outfield. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. One out. Runner at second. Brian Tovar, the next to hit. In the air to left center. Pena on his way over. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now two away. So RBI spot. But Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Two outs and a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Robbie Zimborski. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Most hitters are looking for a first pitch fastball. You're not really timed up for a changeup. So if it's well located by the pitcher, he can get strike one.
And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bradford Rivero.
This one in the air right field. Nice grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the veteran outfielder, Alfredo Calzado.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Hard hit right side. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, leading off, Alonso Gomez Phelps. Swings and misses. 0-1. Smash down the left field line. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done.
Berger, a former Rookie of the Year, 25 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ball. That's inside.
Rudder takes off. Hits softly on the ground to third. Sends it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now with one away and a man at second, Billy Benjamin will hit next. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball. That's outside.
Going to count 1 and 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Out to short. Rocker slings to first in time.
Up next for Syracuse, the first baseman, Victor Gallego.
Aye.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Matt Rocker. Pitch is in there, and that is strike 1. On the corner for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 1-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah.
Just
that ball went out.
Swing and a ground ball to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Clinton Kirkland.
Nope. Outside.
Kirkland with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
That is the inning. Back here in Kansas City as we go to the top of the 4th. Forrest DeMonte getting ready to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Strike 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The third baseman, number 1, Xavier Carter.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, that's kind of
that
what you
pitch is out.
expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Ball, that's
Just
out.
missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Pena under it. 2 away now. And another trip back to the dugout as the slump continues. McAtee in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that's in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Henry Lamb.
Ball, that's inside.
Next offering is fouled back. 1-1 now. And that is out of play. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Royals, the designated hitter number 4, Heath Lichtner.
Nope.
Swing and a foul out of play. Here's a 1-1. And there's a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Pena in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Hey!
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Nice grab. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
0-1.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. We go to the top of the fifth. Digging in, Brian Tovar. That clips the corner.
You know, this group of hitters, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Outside with a breaking ball.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
The 1-1. And a base hit right there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
Gomez Phelps now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And this one squirts away from the catcher. No advance, though. The 1-1. There goes the runner. On the ground. Whips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Cody Berger.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. The run scores from second, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ed Boone.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Benjamin in the box now, takes strike 1. And that misses. And the count is 1-1.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but sometimes pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Man at second. Ripped to third. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Bradford Rivero. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, these Royals, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That's outside.
Here's a 2-2. Got him swinging. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And a foul ball. Tied him up inside with that one.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that one is lifted in the air. 2 down. And now the shortstop, Matt Rocker. He was a strikeout victim his first time. He swings and fouls one off. That's straight there for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
That ball got him. First base.
Next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 14, Gonzalez.
Now a quick throw to first. Rocker back in on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Long run, tracks it down. That is the inning. Back here in Kansas City, top 6. Victor Gallegos now at the plate. And it's fouled away. Now
That's
one
a ball.
missed. Boom. In his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Up next for the Lions, the right fielder, number 9, Flores DeMonte.
Hey!
Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And a foul ball. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Xavier Carter.
Ball 1.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Swings over the top of that one. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's the third out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, where we go bottom 6. Clinton Kirkland steps in for the Royals.
Ball.
And Boog, if you shine a light on his home run numbers over the last week plus, you'll see how well he's been hitting it.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good
Ball,
with
that's
where
out.
it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
The first baseman, number 22, Henry Lamb.
Ball 1.
The Royals down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Up the middle. Gomez Phelps throws to first in time. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Keith Lintner, 1 for 2.
Keith Lintner.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. On the ground right side, flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. Nicholas Luna gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
0-1.
And that one clips the corner. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left, Rivero throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
The center fielder, Brian Stovall.
Yeah.
Strike two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two down, base is empty. Now it's going to be Roger Saunders.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Got him. That's out number 3.
Now pitching.
Mark Miller into the game.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Right through there for a strike.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate.
0-1.
Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Stays alive.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. One away. Big time out leading off the home seventh. Fouled off. He was late. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. 2 up, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Alfredo Calzado.
Alfredo Calzado.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. And now 2-1. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2-2 now. There's a line drive to left field. And this one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. And just like that, the ice cracks. Maybe he'll finally ditch the parka. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Kurt McLaughlin.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. We go to the 8th. Stepping in, Alonso Gomez Phelps.
Alonso Gomez Phelps.
Ball.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
0-1.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Billy Benjamin.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Makes a sliding stop. Tags the runner. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer. A new arm into the game, the righty, Adolfo Davila.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Gallegos,
ball.
the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another
That's ball
ball.
2.
That's out to center field. Colzado pulls it in on the run.
Now pitching.
Damon Rogers gets the call from the pen.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Fought off foul. And there's a ball. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Tries to hold up, appeal to first. He did not go around. And now 2-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Comes a 2-2. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. That one fouled off. The Royals trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swinging a foul straight back. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Now he's challenging the called strike. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So back to the top of the order. Henry Lamb steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's a ball.
And there's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Slings to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Back here in Kansas City, leading off, Forrest DeMonte. That's too low. Ball 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Davila measures 6 feet even, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Three-two now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Out towards right center field. Calzado under this one. He's got it. 1 out, man at first. Now the batter now, Jeff McAtee. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side. And there's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. DeMonte leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And that's it for a strike. And the count 1-2. Inside, almost got him. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Pulls it in on the warning track. Freddie Lindstrom on the pitch here.
And something to be aware of, the long ball has been a little bit of a problem for him this year.
Now the number 2 hitter, Heath Lintner. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Foul ball. The 2-1. Liner picked on the hop at first. Gallegos takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man of the night. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around second now, going for three. The relay, and he makes it all the way to third. So a costly throwing error there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Here, bottom nine, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Lindstrom, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the third baseman, Bradford Rivero.
Nope, that's inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's ball three.
That one misses. Ball 3. Draws the walk there, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they're now out of challenges. Tying run at the plate. Foul ball there. The Royals down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, not all saves come easy, but he didn't let things unravel. Good win for the team today.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.